Hello and welcome to Rolling with Two. I'm Will, and with me as always is the noise in the darkness herself,
Sarah.
And today we're doing a two-player perspective and accessibility for Echoes the Dancer. Sarah, tell us a bit about this game.
All right. Echoes is a cooperative audio mystery game. Using the free app, players listen to mysterious noises and voices that are connected to the playing material. Together, they look for hints in the sound bites to put the story parts in order and solve the case. Now, The Dancer is about the ghost of a young girl who is haunting a Scottish manor, and the echoes of the past hide the secrets of her death. All right, so Will, how does the game change for two players?
So there are no changes for a two-player, and it goes up to 1 to 6 players, really. Yeah, there is also no bot, although there is a narrator, so you could say there is a narrating nanobot.
Sure.
Narrating nanobot.
I'll give you that one.
All right. And we will cover how the Echoes system plays in our Rolling with Reviews video, so make sure to check that out.
Right. So issues at a two-player count, we couldn't come up with any, and that's because what we think is that a two-player experience is not good. I'm not going to say it's the best way, but it's a very intimate way to experience this. You can share and not talk over each other.
Yeah, because the whole goal of the game is to figure out the puzzle. Mm-hmm. And if you have like 6 people around the table all shouting out their opinions, and it's easy to miss someone's insight into something. But if it's just 2 players that are there, one, you have another person to share the experience with, because this is almost a one and done.
This is a one and done game.
Yes.
Unless you want to be the one who facilitates introducing it to people who've never played it before, and you're a facilitator and you're not actually making any choices.
I want to do that with my parents.
That actually I could see doing that.
Yes.
Because once you know, you know. I mean, you might not remember exactly.
Right.
But you remember the story and the beats and stuff. So it's not like it's a complex story.
Yeah, and I think it's actually fun to see other people figuring out and experiencing this system.
I agree. So moving on to accessibility. The biggest and only challenge we could really see with this is just technology. If you literally don't have a device that can download the app and it doesn't have a good enough camera to scan the cards, you just literally can't play.
Yeah.
Because
the app itself is fairly simple.
Oh, yeah.
You're going to play anything that you solve, and while you're playing the game, there's 2 modes. There's going to be a scan mode, and there's going to be a solve mode.
Right.
That's pretty much it.
That's it. So it's a very straightforward app. And so the challenge is going to be whether you got it or not.
Yes.
But what it does really well is, oh my goodness, these are professional recordings. I mean, music, sound effects, the ambience, the voice acting. I think and again, we'll talk about this in reviews, it's almost a bit too much because these are all murder mysteries, but I don't know what other kind of story you could really do. So it almost gets a little on that creepy edge, but then it gets you really into it as well.
I think it's because you get so into it that it affects you so much more emotionally.
Right, exactly.
Yeah. And in fact, that is one of the interesting things accessibility-wise that most games don't cover, is this auditory level.
Right.
That I've seen a couple of games where they have like a little sound effect and it's a monster that roars. Okay, that's fun. This game, you really need to get into the sounds. So, unfortunately, that does leave one major accessibility issue, is the hearing impaired.
Right. That's true. We should have pointed that out. If you have challenges hearing,
there is unfortunately no subtitles in the app. It is all very much pure auditory based.
Right. That is true. So this would be a no-go for anyone who can't hear. But I was going to say, the other thing that is really neat about this being on a different level of accessibility, the other games I've seen that include narrative or audio apps and things are generally very large games that are multi-chapter campaigns. So it's a huge, heavy investment, which means the casual gamer is never going to experience that level of it.
Who has like $200 to
Right.
drop on this campaign game and spend however many hours per gaming session just to have a game that has a little bit of audio? This
Right.
is how much is an Echoes game?
I want to say 15, maybe.
Yeah, so very
think so.
affordable.
This is less than $20, and I mean, this is also one of those great games that once you buy it, then you can just kind of trade it around and pass it along. And so maybe if someone else has one of the other Echoes ones, you can literally just say here, and you've only paid for one of them, but now you get to experience two of them.
Yeah.
So definitely very affordable, and I just think that's a really great way to be able to experience an additional aspect of board gaming that is generally relegated to the really expensive hardcore games.
Yes.
All right, so conclusion for 2 players.
Yes, I found
Yes.
this was a very good 2-player game. I felt very close to you.
Yes.
Solving.
I think it's a very
puzzle.
good relationship, I don't know, builder, but the relationship activity. If you're looking for an activity to bring 2 people closer together, I think this is a great activity to do that.
Yes.
And then for accessibility,
Not for the hearing impaired.
and not if you don't have the technology. So those 2 things,
It's just flat out no go.
flat out no go. Everybody else,
It's fine.
it's fine. It's really good. And
So know what your accessibility limitations
yes, agreed. And that's it.
are. All right. So Sarah, when it came to playing this game, was there anything else that we were missing? Do you think we should have probably like lowered the lights or created even more ambiance to get even
could.
further into the game?
Probably would have helped like if we played it at night and
Okay.
and only had like one lamp on.
Not sure I could play that.
That would be that would definitely help further your senses in the ambiance of the game.
Yes. Kind of getting chills thinking
I
about
know,
that.
I know.
So try that out.
There you go.
All right. And why would you ever roll with just one when you can be
Rolling with two?
And remember, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can reach out to us on the various social media platforms at
Rolling with Two. That's TWO. We are on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. And on YouTube, please like and subscribe.
And if you have time, check out the other content Nanaman has found for you, because remember, he's rolling with you.